Hey guys, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I wanted to expand on the CD pocket video that we did, where we cut circles out of an envelope, a center, and then made a CD pocket out of it. Now, this was about the size of the circles we were cutting. We were cutting circles like this size. As you can see up here at the top, I have some bigger circles. Once this idea came to me for the CD pockets, I decided to make them, for the CD pocket centers, I decided to make them the circles bigger. So I cut some bigger circles, and we're going to work on those in a minute. As soon as I show you, this was my idea for what to do after you've cut your CD centers, what you could do to use those circles. Now, I'm sure you could think of 1,000 things to do to use these circles, but I wanted to go ahead and show you my thoughts. Let me get out, because I'm going to want to do it. I think I'll use this, and I'm going to need, guys, I need more daubers. So I'm going to take this, and we're going to put it on here, and we're going to use, this is Victorian Velvet, for those of you who do not recognize it. I think it's a pretty popular color. Okay, so we did the CD pockets. I don't know if I have them handy where I can show you or remind you. Here's one. Okay, as a matter of fact, it's this one. Okay, we took that out of there. Sorry. What we're going to do with it now is I'm going to take this. You can either, this is a piece of coffee dyed scrapbook paper. As you can see, it's plain on this side. It's got some crackling. I might use that for a bit of interest, but what I'm going to do is, because this is single-sided cardstock, I'm going to glue these two circles back to back. Okay? That's the first thing I'm going to do. So let me get some book page. Okay. So we are going to, as you can see, it's coffee dyed on that side. So I could use either side. I like the crackle, and you could write on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. So this is the first thing I'm going to do. You ever notice when you own pets, they're everywhere? Okay, and I want to try and line this up along the edges and get it nice and flip it over and make sure that it's trying to line it up as best I can. I mean, the reason I'd like these to be lined up really well is because cutting circles, as you can see, I have my little circle cutters out here. This is what I was using before I came on. You guys have seen me use them in the 3D, I mean in this 3D, in the CD pocket, so I didn't figure you wanted to see me cut circles with my circle cutters again. So I went ahead and pre-cut. So that is our first circle. I want to let these dry before I go doing anything with them. So what I'm thinking is we will take these, and I want one of this pattern and one of this pattern, and we're going to glue these. I don't want the flowers, so we're going to glue these with the coffee side like this. So we'll go ahead and do all of our gluing. I'm hoping this is going to be relatively quick. This is kind of a short one. I am recording this ahead, although I've started getting myself to the point where I'm recording a lot of my videos ahead, but this one specifically because the week you're going to see this, I will be coming back from being out of town, and I won't have time necessarily to get stuff up that week right away, so I wanted to have something, you know, ready and up. As you know, as soon as you get back from being out of town, it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to do, to go right into your studio and get a video up. I mean, you got to do all your unpacking, you got to do all your, you know. Okay. All right, so we've got that one backed. Put that up there, and we'll back. Oh, we'll back this one. Okay, and again, I just want to get it lined up and glued down to. These circles were cut, as you can see, the exact same size, so I'm not looking. I'm hoping that if I can get these lined up, I don't have to do any trimming, because as I was saying before, cutting circles is, I mean, that's not a thing I can do. So if I have to trim these, they will suddenly become not circles. All right, so we have 2 backed and 2 not backed. And we're gonna, if you can guess, we're gonna pair them like this, okay? And then we have this one. Now, these need to dry for a minute, so while they're doing that, first thing I want to do is make sure that I have plenty of ink on my, and we're going to ink this. It's not dramatic, but it finishes the white edge, and you can kind of see a faint pink line around there. I think this has a lot of ink in it, so I don't know. I'm going to... Nope, I'm not going to ink this yet. I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to... Ooh, there must have been glue on there. I guess if I do it, I should do it with one of these. Yeah, there's a lot of ink in that pad. Okay, kind of like that. All right. So those go together. And then we can ink this. For this one, the pink will show up. Okay, so we have that. And I'm not inking that piece yet. But we can ink this piece. Okay, and this one goes with this. If we have time, I will cut a piece of coffee dye paper and maybe do something with these, but they're both plain, so they would both need, this would need more decorating. I'm trying to make this a relatively short video, guys, and you know me and decorating. So let me get one more thing, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I took a break just to let these dry. Now, the next thing we are going to do is we're going to fold these. All the ones that we lined, we're going to fold. I left my glasses upstairs. Okay. Let me go get my glasses. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to go get my glasses. And I said I was going to go get something, and what I wanted to get was some washi tape. So we're going to fold all of these. And we will have all of our... Now maybe you're looking at these and you have some idea of what I'm doing. But being that this is a pockets book, that kind of gives it away. What you're basically going to do... Uh-oh. There's like... Yuck. Wow. All right. You're going to make sure this is nice and folded. And then what you're basically going to do is you're going to glue around here like this. Now, it's not going to be a huge pocket. I mean, obviously, the bigger you make your circle, the bigger your pocket will be. We're going to line this up on here. And we can open this up to kind of Get our pocket where it's supposed to be. Okay. And then now remember, this will be closed in a book. So even though you're going to be opening this a lot, I mean, it's hidden journal space. So you can write in here and then you close it up and you can tuck stuff in there. So, nope, need something small. There we go. So like that, little tickets or something. Right? Cute. Like it. And then when you glue it on the page, if you only glue like around this third of the circle, this is then a tuck spot on the corner of your page, which I also really like. So it's a tuck spot with a pocket and a journaling spot. Okay? And that's what we got. So now that we have our glue. So the moral of this story is don't use this don't use these papers with the glitter stuff, because it's gonna mess up your... Let's trim this one. Just get these little glitter pieces off of here. When I grabbed this paper and cut the circles, I totally forgot about the fact that this glitter paper does this. So it's okay to use for the background circle. You just might want to use it for the pocket part. Now, like I said, this is cardstock and then it's reinforced with a decent scrapbook paper. So what we can do is kind of... we can ink the pocket like this. And then I think, like I said, I think these would be great in these bright colors. I think these would be great in little golden books. So, I mean, that's where I will probably end up using them. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to put glue on this side. Like I said, this is just going to be a quick video. I don't know how much decorating I'll do on these. Maybe I'll get a sticker or something for that one. But these ones with all the glitter and everything, I'm definitely going to wait until I have them in, or I'm ready to put them in a book. Because then I might put, you know, like I might put like a cutout or something from a similar book, or what was I wanting to do? I guess this is how I had it sitting on here. Because I have little golden books where I have more than one of the same book. And some of them I'm going to use as, I'm going to make one little golden book journal, and I'm going to use the other one to make ephemera for the little golden book journal that matches. Okay, we're going to go around this really good because of the glitter. Just make sure the glue is nice and squished. All right, and there we have another little pocket. We have our, like that. Okay, and then we're going to make one that goes this way. So we're going to put it on like that. So let's put our glue down. So these ones I'm going to reserve the right to decorate when I decide on what book they're going in. But we might put a little bit on that one. This is probably the one that I'll put in my pocketbook. And you know what we could do, because I haven't done it in a little while. Like I said, I was away for a week. My adult children who have jobs stay home with my dog and all that sort of thing. Okay. So that's that. And then you can, like I said, you glue it down. Now the diameter on this circle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5. So this is going to tuck on this on a page, and it's going to be decent, and you have space to tuck, you know, it'll hold something nice and substantial. And I think that's really cute. When I decorate this, I'll put like a little ruffle or a strip of fabric. And then this again will be a little pocket, a tuck, and journaling space. And I think these are a lot of fun. Like I said, it's a great way if you're making CD pockets, and you're making big CD pockets, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this came out of our 6-inch CD pocket. Now, remember, the 6-inch CD pocket has to fit in a bigger journal, which is fine. And you can make them with the little ones. So this would be the little pocket, the little, what do you call it? The little circle we used. And I think this is, we ended up cutting this one, the other piece, bigger. But it would be the same idea. So you would put the pocket on there like that, right? And it would just be a little one. So you can make these in all different sizes. Let's see if we can find a little something to decorate this with. I like that on there. It's burning my fingers. Oh no. I hope it's still hot enough to stick. Now that I've gotten it all over my mat. I can't believe I did that. I'm gonna have to get that off of there. I think it's stuck down though. It's just got some strings in it because of where I had to pull it off of the... Oh, that's not. I am making a mess today. This is getting overly ridiculous. Okay, I'm not messing with that anymore. I think it's pretty good stuck. I'm gonna have to get in there with a craft knife because there's some hot glue in there that needs to come out. But anyway, okay, now that took me a minute. Okay, as you can see, I have not glued down. I did cover this page and I glued this pocket in. So we need to do some more page covering, and then we can glue these pockets down. And I thought maybe you could come along with me for this part this time, since we got this done kind of quick. It won't fit on the same page. I am just looking for some scraps to cover that page with. And maybe we'll do this. It's nice and blue. I think our pocket will sit nicely on there. move some stuff out of the way. Hopefully this won't take me long. I'm going to refresh my memory on the size of... These are the ones I'm going to keep for little golden books and whatever I decide to do. That was my mock-up when I was deciding what to do for our next pocket. So my pages are 9 inches by 5 3/4. So we need to cut this 9 by 5 3/4. It's actually already pretty, we don't have to cut a lot off of it. I just put my ruler over out of my way where I... Okay, so 9. And then 5 3/4. I always think it's funny when we're doing all of this stuff and we say that we're using scraps. And I'm like, we're making more scraps. They just happen to be smaller. I feel like the smaller they get, the harder they are to use. Is that just me? Okay, so in our pocket, but what I've been doing, I'll show you this and then I'll let you go. What I've basically been doing, because it's going to take me a minute to find paper to put on the page for that. What I've basically been doing is putting glue down in my book, covering the page, like so, and then just putting the pocket down on top. Now, this is supposed to be, you know, a go-to idea book so that when I am looking for an idea for a pocket, I can flip through here and any of them that, oh, must have cut it a little short. I mean, I want my idea book to look nice, but if it's, you know, got a few little faux pas in it, that's okay. It's staying with me. So, and then I would glue this down. Now, a lot of times, if I'm using one of these, I will glue it down as a tuck. But because I'm decorating this, I might want to glue it down up here, in which case I'm not going to necessarily glue it down as a tuck. I'm not tucking anything in this book, except maybe instructions. So, I mean, I suppose I could glue it in as an up tuck. I just want the stripe, some of the stripe. I mean, I glued pretty paper in here. I might as well have pretty paper, right? So, maybe just to give the idea. So I would have the pocket at the top, and then coming from the bottom, you could tuck something up under there. So now something would go up under here like this. And then you have the pocket in the top, the window, right? So that's our pocket. And then I will put something on this side of the page and put this down. Although I don't suppose it needs something on that side of the page. I also could put this would fit here. So I could also put this here. I don't know if I will, but I can. I'm just going to tuck that in there for now. Okay, guys, so this is how our pocketbook is coming along. I hope you're enjoying the ride, and I hope that you will consider making one of your own and join in with me. I will link the playlist that has been established so far so that you can go back and check out the first few pockets that we did if you missed them. And that way you can get your book started and put some pockets in your idea book. And like I said, catch up and come along for the ride. And I will see you guys with the next idea. Bye-bye.